Come on, you women's, just do that jitterbug swing. Come on, you women, just do that jitterbug swing. When you do jitterbug swing, you know you've done anything. Hey, women, said that I can't stand this long. Telling you women that I can't stand this long. Every time I ask you, you won't let me follow you home. Must have some random laying in your arms. Something by Mississippi John Hurt. I said, make me down a pallet on your floor. I said, make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet way down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Said, I'm going up the country in the cold, the sleet and snow. Said I'm going up the country in the cold, the sleet and snow. Yes, I'm going up the country in the cold, the sleet and snow. No telling how far I might go, so darling, make me down, pallet on your floor. Make me down, pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet way down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. You know the way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. He said the way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Come the morning, I'll be satisfied if I can take that old freight train and ride. That's what you call a set list. That's been around, I can tell you. I don't know how many copies that is, and half of it I don't understand. Recently by Bobby Womack. Out all night long. She made me cry, Lord, done me wrong. Held my doors open, that's no lie. Table turned down, it's her turn to cry. man. She used to run around with every man in town, spending my money playing her high-class game. She put me out, it's a pity I cried. Tables are turning now, it's her turn to cry. I used to love her, but it's all over now. I used to love her, Lord, Lord, it's all over now. This is a proper blues, this one, and it's designed to make you really fed up. We're trouble in mind, and my blue, but I won't be blue always. Said that sun gonna shine on my back door someday. I'm going down to the river, gonna sit on that old rocking chair. If the blues, they come and get me, I'm gonna rock on out of there. I'm gonna lay my head down on some old railroad line. Let that old 640 special weigh my worried mind. That old chestnut coming up. I wrote this in my I wrote this in the kitchen actually, thinking on. I'm fully washing up. I like doing the washing up. You can just lose yourself in washing up, can't you? Hoovering. I used to do a lot of hoovering, I don't so much now. You know, you just go, someday. Leave it, you know. Somebody comes round, they're not going to go look at the floor, are they? Not in ours, it's like, it's an emporium. They're going to be looking at stuff, they're going like that. Martin Harley came round. He's a brilliant slide guitar player. And Martin was touring, and I was going to go up and see him in Braunton, because I live down in Devonsey. And Mark was coming down, and he got a problem with his guitar. There was something wrong with the electrics. And so he rang up and said, have you got a slide, a lap slide I can borrow? And I had a beautiful lap slide. I own a wonderful guitar that Tom Doughty gave me last year. This thing is phenomenal. And so I said, yeah, come over. Anyway, he came in and he was going. So he said, is it all right if I take some pictures? He thought it was in a museum or something, And then he got the bass player to come down and have a look. Here's a place. Anyway, I'm hoovering. Sorry, I got carried away. I'm hoovering, and this phone went, and a chap said, he said, can I speak to Jim Crawford? So I said, yeah, natural way. And he said, I'm Dave Shannon, he says, and I'm the producer of the Paul Jones show at the BBC. So we really like what you do, and we'd like you to come. And I said, I've got to stop you there, Dave. I said, I've got to stop you there. I said, ring me back in 10 minutes, because I've still got these stairs to do. What a nice man. He did, he rang me back in 10 minutes. And my career went swimmingly after that, I can tell you. So anyways, I ended up with this little song, and this is called Sugar Cane. Kisses sweeter than a cherry pie, softer than summer rain. Love my baby, love my sugar cane. She got a voice pretty as a mockingbird, and I love the way she calls my name. Love my baby, love my sugar cane. When the money's low and the times get hard, you never hear that girl complain. Love my baby, love my sugar cane. And when the blues come down to break my heart, she'll hold me close to ease the pain. Love my baby, love my sugar cane. Play something by the great Sam Hopkins. Lightning Hopkins, Texas blues guy. Got that shuffle thing going, see? And he was a very cool customer. He always looked the part, his hair was good. Wore shades, I saw him play this song on a film, and at the end of it he blew his teeth out. and pointed at them. You know? So careful with your Guinness. It's on my baby, she don't find no other man. The whole ground was my bed last night, rocks up in my pillow too. Said the whole ground was my bed last night, rocks up in my pillow too. Well, I woke up this morning, didn't know what in the world I'm gonna do. She won't look you in the eye, no, she's always raising sand. This is by the great Hoodie Ledbetter. Leadbelly, you know. Good night, Irene. And others. He was a fantastic guitar player, fantastic singer, fantastic writer. But he had this one little flaw in his personality. He would keep shooting people. That's it again. What's he like? So he ends up in prison again, you know. And then this guy called John Hammond went down there to record him. And the warden didn't know anything about this amazing talent this man had, see. And anyway, it turns out that he does a Good Night Irene thing, and this guy's wife is called Irene. So he's, hello, there's something, you know, I like this. And then he did this song about his mother, which I'm going to sing for you, the Little Children's Blues. And the upshot of all of this was that he was so taken by it all, he let him out. So, you know, that's the tip of the week, really, isn't it? If you get pulled over by the law on the way home, you know. Well, officer, let me sing you this little ditty and see where we go from there. I went down to the freight depot, looked upon the sign and waved my hand to the woman that I love, going down the railroad line, going Lord, she's gone. Lord, she's gone. Crying won't bring her back. She's the only woman that I loved in the world. She's going down the railroad track. Going down that railroad track. This is CC Rider. I said, CC Rider, say what you done done. CC Rider, see what you done done. I said, CC Rider, say what you done done. Made me love you, darling, now your man done come. Well, my home is on the water. I don't like no land at all. Except my home is on the water. I don't like no land at all. Except my home is on the water. I don't like no land at all. Baby got so she treat me like a dog. Well, now no more potatoes. Frost has killed the vine. Said no more potatoes. Now the frost has killed the vine. Said there's no more potatoes. Now the frost has killed the vine. Blues ain't nothing but a good woman on your mind. This is something by Robert Johnson. I got stones in my pathway. Road seemed dark at night. I got stones in my pathway. Road seemed dark at night. I got aching in my heart, taking my appetite. I got a bird to whistle, I got a bird to sing. Got a bird to whistle, I got a bird to sing. Well, now that woman I've been loving, Lord, she don't mean a thing. Well, now you try to take my life, all my loving too. Lay that pathway upon me. Tell me what you trying to do. I'm crying, please. Baby, let us be friends. You hear how I told you this would be slick, didn't I? Bloody hell. It's something by Charlie Patton. Charlie Patton didn't play the ukulele, by the way. I said, saddle up my pony, bring me my dapple mare. I said, saddle up my pony, bring me my dapple mare. Got to find my darling out there in the world somewhere. Well, I took my baby, meet that morning train. Said I took my baby to meet that morning train. Well, the blues, they come down like showers of falling rain. I said, hello, Central, what's the matter with your line? I said, hello, Central, what's the matter with your line? Well, it came a storm last night when blowed the wire down. I got something to tell her when I get a chance. I got something to tell her when I get a chance. I've been dreaming about those wedding bells. I want to be her man. So this song, I wrote this song in my mate's kitchen, and we'd been fishing on the River Cherwell in Oxfordshire, Kidlington, at the bottom of Richard Branson's garden actually. He wasn't in, but I caught an enormous chub. Did you? Yeah, bloody well did. It was a leviathan, and so Chris said, well, we need to celebrate this, stunning fish. And he said, I've got a bottle of triple distilled ready to go in the freezer. So we celebrated, and after about an hour, Chris couldn't celebrate anymore. And he went to bed. I didn't. And I thought, well, I can, I'll have another. And after that one, I thought, well, I'll just have another one then. And I'm going to play my ukulele and no one's going to stop me. And then I started crying and I wrote the most miserable song I've ever written. So I'm going to entertain you with that right now, everyone. It's called Nothing Left to Lose. He came out of the blue like a stone the good Lord throwed. Worn in, worn out, living on the road. A broken mind and a broken dream and a broken pair of shoes. Now he walks the path of righteousness with nothing left to lose. He married in his tender years when life was still a game. You win some, you lose some, she put out the flame. But I can buy you diamonds, darling, you can't leave me now. She said loving me would have been enough, but you just don't know how. He told me of his kingdom when he was standing tall. Said he broke her knife-sharp suit, how the mighty fall. Pocket black on a Wednesday, sent it to the wall. Now he lives without a reason, and that ain't no life at all. I wrote this one in my mate's front room, and I was drinking tea, so it's jolly. Hurrah! There's a sweet little girl on the edge of town by the name Annie Mae. You should see her when the sun goes down and the stars come out to play. She'll dance to the fiddle all night long, sip on the old moonshine, and she'll take me in her loving arms till our hearts entwine, boys, till our hearts entwine. She was born on a mountainside beneath the summer sun. She'll till and she'll sow and she'll work the land till the working day is done. Then she'll dance to the fiddle all night long, sip on the old moonshine, and she'll take me in her loving arms till our hearts entwine, boys, till our hearts entwine. It's a proper blues, is this? Yeah, right here. See, Robert Johnson. She had a woman I love, stole my best friend. Dad drove her lucky, stole her back again. Said you better come on in my kitchen. Bound to be raining outdoors. Wouldn't get in trouble, everybody put her down, looking for a good friend that can't be found. Said you better come on in my kitchen, bound to be raining outdoors. But she's gone, ain't coming back. I stole her last nickel out of a nation sack. Said you better come on in my kitchen. song.
No.
Well, we're coming towards the end of it all, you know, and I thought a sing song might be a thing. You don't have to. I mean, not everybody likes Handel's Messiah, do they? Tampa Red, Mercy Merriweather. This is called She Wants to Sell My Monkey. So that's the line. So I say, she wants to sell my monkey, and you say, how about she wants to sell my monkey?
No.
Are we good? So I say, she wants to sell my monkey, and you say, no, not how about. She wants to sell my monkey. What time is it? I should all be in bed. Right, so it goes, yeah, anyway. Well, you'll get it. Baby, we've been falling out. Let me tell you what it's all about. She wants to sell my monkey. 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 That will never do. That was a bit shit. Used to be hers, but she gave it to me. Why she wants to sell them, well, I just can't see. She wants to sell my monkey. 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 That will never do. But she gave it to me. Why she wants to sell them, well, I just can't see. She wants to sell my monkey. Sell my monkey. Sell my monkey. Sell my monkey. Bob Dylan tune. It's been lovely playing for you folks. Thank you ever so much. If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, winds are heavy on the borderline. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Traveling where the snowflakes storm, rivers freeze when the summer ends. See, for me, she has a coat so warm to keep her from those howling winds. See, for me, that her hair's hanging long, it rolls and falls down to her breast. See, for me, that her hair's hanging long, that's the way I remember her best.
dad.
Okay.
Are you going to do another?
Would you like
Yes.
to do it? Okay, thank you very much. That's very kind.
Thank you all so much for coming out in January. It's really appreciated. See you all soon.
I wrote this song to my mate's back garden. Done a little tour. He was my manager, John Adams. He's a lovely man. Down in Kent. He was based down there. He's not with us now, but you know, good guy, John. Very, very nice guy. And at the end of a tour, he would always get a few bevies in, you know, good stuff. And so some fantastic ales. He had an exceptional single malt, and he said, "Da-da." So, you have to imbibe. And I sat in the garden and had a few, you know, and this song came to mind. The beginnings of it, you know. So the next morning I came down, John was in the kitchen. He said, "I've got a bloody bone to pick with you, young man, I can tell you that for nothing." So I said, "What's that then, John?" You know, he said, "What's that then, John?" He said, "You only drank half a bottle of single malt, didn't you?" And I said, "I didn't want to be greedy, John." This is When the Rains Came. I always tell you another little story about this song because I recorded it way back. And a lovely lady called Beth Rowley bought my album from a show I was doing in Bristol. And she rang me about, I don't know, 6 months later or something and said, "That song, Rains, can I record it?" So I said, "Sure." And, you know, thinking nothing of that. You know, it's just, yeah, of course you can. Anyway, she got in touch with me again and said, "It's all done." She said, "Get everything in place, and you know, the MCPS and the PRS, because we're going to make money." So I thought, yeah, here we go again, you know. The next thing, on the telly, there's a proper advert on the telly for Beth's album. It's real, for real. And it went to like number 2 or number 3 in the album chart straight away. So I did make some money. Amazing, isn't it? You know, my song on the radio. My mum was chuffed to bits. James said, "I've heard your song on radio. What am I doing ironing?" Occasionally, not so much now, see, with downloads and all that carry on, but we'll get royalties. And I got a royalty from the PRS, and I thought, that's not so bad. I wonder where that's been played, see? It was played 3 times on the Antiques Roadshow. I'm so rock and roll. I can't get over myself. This is When the Rains Came. When the rains came, I looked to heaven. When they washed away my dreams, I cried all night. In my heart, I knew you'd be there, 'cause I felt the love and I saw the light. Felt the love and then I saw the light. Through the hard times, through the sorrow, you always gave me strength to set things right. I don't worry about tomorrow. night. From the darkness comes the dawning, when the sun's up in the blue, shining bright. Well, I'll be dreaming of that morning, 'cause I felt the love, then I saw the light. Felt the love and then I saw the light. When the rains came, I looked to heaven. When they washed away my dreams, I cried all night. And in my heart, I knew you'd be there, 'cause I felt the love, then I saw the light.